I'm not demanding, I'm asking nicely. As a kind civilian that also knows how to manipulate cops. So, we can do this the nice way, or we can do it the hard way and I can release my bipolar. Let's make a deal. Do-do-do-do.
In 2017, lovers Gavin MacFarlane, 19, and Ellie Friar, 15, conspired with Russell Jones to murder Aaron Friar, the father of Ellie. It was reported that Gavin and Ellie struck up a relationship which Aaron rightfully disapproved of due to the vast difference in age. Angered by this, Ellie recruited the help of her lover Gavin and friend Russell Jones, who together murdered Aaron Friar via blunt force trauma with a baseball bat whilst he slept on the couch. The following clips show the interrogation of Russell Jones, and this is what happens when a delusional 17-year-old helps commit the worst crime you can and tries to justify it and call the shots.
Is that a camera right there? I'd rather not have a camera aimed at me.
I don't. Well, you can talk to Detective Ford, but I think they're required to. So it's not fair.
Like
I've had a body cam all day. I mean.
Well, yeah, but see, I don't.
My friend, we're recorded wherever we go.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds good, though.
It's kind of a nice place.
Yeah, it's probably soundproof so that people,
Well, people can get loud in holding cells. Because sometimes we bring, like, drunks here from driving.
Drunks are the worst.
Yeah. Not a big fan of them.
Not a big fan of them. Like, I protect people, like I said, but you seem like a nice guy. The guy that I was talking to seemed like a nice guy, so.
No Sprite?
Perfect.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Now all I need is a cigarette and I'll be happy. But I doubt we can, though.
You want to get a smoke?
Sure.
Do you have any smoke? I got some in my desk.
Are we allowed to smoke now?
Yeah, we can go outside and smoke.
Oh, outside.
Want to go outside and have a cigarette real quick?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, because I smoke, I talk better when I have a cigarette, so.
This eerie yet jolly behavior is such a contrast to the brutal scene he helped create. He appears to be joking around and talking calmly to the officers in the interrogation room, as if he holds all the authority in the room and has no reason to be concerned. He even casually asks if he can smoke a cigarette. Surprisingly, he's allowed to do so, but during this smoke break, Russell actually told the police where they could find Aaron Friar's body, which eventually led to the discovery of Aaron's corpse. It still blows my mind how casual and nonchalant he is here.
Right in with it. That's soft. These are actually nicer than the hospital ones. Hospital ones are kind of mean. You know what would go good with these? These are flirty. No. It wasn't really self-defense so much as it was defending her. It was,
The self-assurance of this guy needs to be scientifically studied. To assist a murder and have the confidence to start blurting our demands is the pinnacle of delusion. At this point, I'm starting to question whether this whole thing is a performance where he's trying to convince cops he's insane and gets a more lenient sentence. His behavior reminds me of that one kid you'd always get at school who was just an oddball taking a shit in a corridor and no one batted an eye.
Can't hear me. Green, you can. Gavin and Ellie are to be released to me because the sexual assault her father did the morning of the incident, defending a female. Now here's the thing. I know the cops' twisted little pathetic rule game. And actually, sometimes I like to think that I invented the rule book.
You serious?
I'm not exactly bragging, but I use reverse psychology, which makes me be able to make you think it's not Gavin, but in fact, your own kid, by reverse psychology, making you look like the lunatic.
The audacity of this man to sit here rambling nonsense to himself and believe is giving him the upper hand. On God, you're incriminating yourself every time you open your starfish of a mouth.
We can play it the easy way or the hard way. I'm talking nice. You got two choices. One, put a bullet through my head, or two, for all the evidence that I gave you guys, right there on a silver platter, right there, down to the last detail. Not one thing missing. A whole list, step by step by step. Even a third grader could read how easy that was. For one, Ellie is still technically a minor. You want to play hardball? I played baseball when I was younger. I wouldn't go there.
I tackled him and he pushed me. I said, don't push her. You don't know where I'm from, dog.
And I know everything that I'm saying is being recorded, and I'm doing it on purpose. I can easily turn the speaker off and rant, and then you guys will come in thinking I'm a loony because you don't hear me. Here's the thing. I'm not the one with the donut fetish. Give a cop a donut, and he'll want a coffee to go with it. Give a mouse a cookie, and he'll want a glass of milk. Give a moose a muffin, and he'll want something else.
It's a bit of a weird analogy.
Everybody knew exactly what I was talking about.
But here's my favorite one. What is it when a cop car is towed by a tow truck? Pulled pork. So, we can either tell pig jokes all day, or we can have a little chat. I'm very, good at convincing people, and I don't even use hypnosis. I think I just said no.
Now, I'm getting the word nonce.
So, Ellie is to be handed over to me as soon as you guys can get her here. 2, Gavin is released so that when Ellie's kid is born, it can have a father.
As it turned out, this was actually a fake pregnancy used by Ellie as a way of motivating Gavin to commit the attack to protect her and the baby, and motivating Russell as he thought he was protecting Ellie from her allegedly abusive father, but there is no evidence of said abuse.
I'm asking nicely. As a kind civilian that also knows how to manipulate cops. So, we can do this the nice way, or we can do it the hard way and I can release my bipolar. Let's make a deal. 1, thanks for the food. 2, I see Ellie and Gavin because they are both under my protection. 3, before you release Ellie to her parents, or parent, do a background check as well as a DNA test, as well as, well, not DNA, a drug test. And if you find out that her parent, her mom, is in fact doing drugs, you are to release her to me. Tell him to release Gavin and Ellie. Thank you. And I know I'm being recorded. You can keep that on there. Unless you're a nice cop, then I take it back. But if you're one of those two-timing, donut-eating piece of crap that don't like rules, a high school bully with a badge, I'm sorry, buddy, but I eat high school bullies for breakfast.
This crash out perfectly encapsulates the entire clip. He's gone from making demands he's in no place to make, to spewing barely coherent ramblings of a man who's lost his marbles. This is one of the biggest fumbles I've ever seen in an interrogation room just because this Joker thought he was the alpha. Which is probably why after this performance, Russell decided to plead guilty to conspiracy to murder and armed burglary and was rewarded with a 15-year prison sentence, which is a lighter sentence than MacFarlane and Ellie, who both received life sentences. All in all, I think it's for the best that these skid marks are taken out of society.